everyone. What's going on? It's a lot of stuff to talk about. It's a lot of things that's been going on behind the scenes dealing with Angie Stone. And I just don't know how to really come to y'all and tell y'all exactly what's been up. But I just want to let you guys know it's still justice for Angie Stone. I hope you all can hear me. It is good to see you guys here. I know you've been asking, when are you going to do another report on Angie? Let me tell you, the people behind the scenes, they want it to be shut down, okay? They want it to be quiet. They are watching us right now. I have heavy eyes on me, and I promise you, I have heavy eyes on me. So I'm dreading very carefully, okay? Because if something happened to me, I ain't gonna have no help, okay? So clearly we touch on some stuff and we got real close to the truth, because when I tell you, I can't even begin to tell you guys what's going on behind the scenes. I can't even talk about it. Honestly, really, I cannot talk about it. You know why? Because they're watching me. They are watching me very closely, okay? But I did want to start with this show, Gigi with the T, where I talk about a whole bunch of stuff. You hear what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about everything as much as we can. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, thank you, Latifa. Latifa said, I look stunning, honey. Thank you, girl. All right. Nessa said, don't stop. Listen. Who gonna help me? I'm gonna need some money. I'm gonna need some big old lawyers. I'm gonna need some security guard. When I tell you they're watching me and they are monitoring me closely, okay? Listen, all I got is I'm not I try to do the best I can, but I have to be careful. It's just being smart about it. All right, so I'm seeing you guys in here. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Let's get the likes up. Make sure you guys share, subscribe, and comment. I will have the phone lines open. I think I put the phone lines. Did I make it? Let me pin it. So I pinned that so you guys can see that, okay? You guys can hear me good? Oh, you look beautiful. Don't let them scare you. I'm going to let them scare me. Shit. Listen. Angie Stone warned us about everything, right? And she had the fight, and I'm so happy. But look what they did to her. If they can do that to Angie Stone, come on now. It's nothing to get me off the board. Hell, okay? All right, and honey, they know I'm going to that. Never mind. I ain't gonna say too much because they watching. Okay. So I'm glad that you guys are in here. I will show this little video. It's another video of Angie Stone I would like to play later on in this channel, on this show. And then I saw that stuff with the other YouTubers, and it seemed like they was about to go down on war. Thank God they didn't start drama, right? Right, okay. It started to get real nasty in these YouTube streets dealing with Angie Stone. So I had to just pray about it. I have to ask God and say, where do you want me to go? Please lead me in the right direction. So I have to take a pause on things and just pray about it and meditate to figure out what direction should I take this, So I know you guys wanted to talk about it, so I'm going to have it open to talk about it, but it will be limited, okay? Because they don't even like certain people on my channel talking about it, okay? I'm telling you guys. But let me play this video. I just ran across it, and it deals with Angie Stone. And when I tell you, it is chilling. It's chilling what they're saying in this video. So let me see if I can put this up here. I'm just going to play a little bit of it right now, and later on I'll play some of it later because I have some other reports we got to talk about, okay? Check this out.
More people who were close to Angie are speaking out about what really happened to the music icon, and now Pastor Shirley Caesar is also coming clean about what Angie told her before the accident. But it seems that the more fans try to get to the bottom of this setup, the more the higher-ups are working behind the scenes to conceal evidence and make the situation even messier and more difficult to unravel, all because of what they stand to gain from keeping the truth hidden. Now,
Right there. That's right there. And that little video clip, that's absolutely correct. They are going real hard behind the scenes. Trust me. And you already know I'm starting to hear hints and people knocking at my door. Okay. So yeah, I seen that. People doing cease and desist. Yeah. And it seemed like he put that video down too. Cause I went back over there to see the video. I didn't see that video. So it's a lot of stuff that's going down behind the scenes. And you guys know I've been getting a whole bunch of emails. I can't even tell y'all the emails I'm getting because it's I don't know how to describe it. It's so many from different parties. I get some from this people family that was in the passion event. Then I get some from this. I don't know if they're lying. I don't know what. It's just too much. It's too much. And then on this channel, they call in, they're acting like they this family. And then they have another agenda that they're pushing because they don't want you to get close to the story. So we're just going to have to pray about this and see what God says. So, amen. See what God says about this. But going into some of these hot topics that I have to talk about, okay? And then we can get back to Angie because I know that's what a lot of you guys are coming here for. But this is Gigi with the T show. Let's not make no mistakes about it, okay? All right, so I want to share this screen. Do you guys remember that girl that was all the way in Pakistan? And a lot of you guys thought that she was going to be arrested in Dubai for 10 years. Girl, she's in New York and looking good too. She got a new attitude. Look, did y'all see this? Y'all have to see. Look at this.
End up going to jail, or was that not a thing? Like everyone said, she went to jail, she's stuck in jail.
Well, listen, I didn't go to jail. I was just stuck in Dubai. It was a situation that happened in Dubai that I couldn't get over at the time, and that was it.
How long were you there for?
I was there for a month.
Wow, after Pakistan.
After Pakistan, yes, I was.
That is so crazy. So then how did you end up getting out? Like, did you get in touch with like the embassy or?
Actually, I'll keep all that private and tell you guys that later.
Okay, so I want to ask this. Are you?
Yes, I am. My husband, he lives in Pakistan. Sharon right now. Ahmed, I love you, baby. We are together. We want to clear
Wait,
up
is this a different guy?
No, this is one guy. This is my husband.
So you met someone else?
No, this is my husband, Nidel Hamed. His last name Mustang is his mother's last name.
Wait, so how did you meet this guy? While we were out here?
No, we met actually.
All right. So you guys remember, do you guys remember her? Press 2 if you guys remember her. Everybody was worried about her because she was like, she want her land, she want that money, and she went viral. She's in New York. She got new 20 inches of weave. Okay. Big earrings. She looks good. And she want to let you, she was never in jail. All y'all doing stressing and worry. Y'all got a lot of stuff to worry about. Y'all be worried about the wrong things all the time. She was good. But let's go on.
On a romantic date. We had basically we met through the internet, basically.
Right. But is he in Pakistan?
Yes, he is.
No. So have you? Wait. Okay. So when do you plan on going back?
We're gonna discuss that, but right now we all staying in New York soon. So it's real big. It's real big. It's real big.
So we have to meet him. Wait. So we gotta ask you. Okay, really quickly. So you were asking for your money and your land. We gotta ask you. Did you get the money? Did you get the land?
Listen, they gonna give that land. They gonna give that land. They gonna give that 20K, that 50K out.
I love that. Well,
that's it.
Because I know, like, you were online saying that. So did anyone give that to you? Were you able to raise anything?
Well, they was gonna give me the 100K every week, but I left. So we're gonna see what they're gonna work on while I'm not there. I do have chips that have my face on it in Pakistan. I love you.
In real life?
In real life.
You gotta show us.
Listen, I hope you black women don't carry your butt over there thinking you're gonna do the same thing she doing. I don't know what she got going on. I don't know how she survived it, but this is not the way to go. Okay. Thank you, baby. They said new hair, new beat. I try. Y'all like this hair? What's up? What's up? Okay. Okay. All right. So what else do we have here? Oh my God. Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb. Did you guys know recently he did a show? He's a comedian. And it was so many women that walked out of his show, black women. They had enough. He started dogging them out. What did he say? I don't know what he said. He said something about baby mamas, or you here single. My thing about that is, y'all know he don't care for black women. Hell, he on a borderline of hating black women, but you still support him. I'm not understanding. So when he did that, shit, y'all should, to me, you get what you got. I mean, everybody know how he feels about these women. But I guess it's funny because it's not directly hitting you. So when it directly hits you, then you walk up and go. You shouldn't have had your ass there in the first place. If that's how I feel about it. But let's hear what he says. He's talking about whores. So okay, what about the black men whores? Because the men are the biggest whores, honey. Okay. Can I get an amen on that? Can I get a refill on that? Ain't the men the biggest whores? Okay. If it wasn't for the men being whores, the women wouldn't have followed to be whores because the men are the leaders in the community. So they're watching you be a whore, and guess what? They follow suit. So how about the black men stop being whores and being faithful and honorable, and watch black women will follow suit? You know why? Because you are the leader. Yeah, that's how that works. Okay. And black women, all they want you to be is faithful and honorable, and let your yes be your yes and your no be your no, but you can't do that. Okay. Okay. And how do you expect somebody to respect you when you lie to yourself? You're such a liar. All right, let's hear what Corey Holcomb has to say, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Let's go.
That is the theme of a whore. Your daddy ain't. Men who empower whores are bad for society. If we lived in a society that was working to be better, whores would not be empowered. A whore destroys a nation and its resources. That's what a whore does. A whore is not happy with herself or anybody else. That's why I said a woman with a...
If a whore's so unhappy about everything else, why in the hell do y'all keep on sticking whores? Why you keep sleeping with whores? Why do you cheat on your wife that you claim you love? Why do you break family homes for these whores that hate themselves? Sounds like you hate yourself as well. Okay? That does not add up. You are a family man and you leave your wife and your kids. You break up that home to cheat with somebody that cannot stand themselves. Does that make sense to y'all? And you're the leader, okay? You're supposed to be the leader. Everybody is watching how you step, brother man. Everybody is watching what you do, how you talk, brother man. Okay? Ain't you the king? Okay?
EL is autistic. That's why I said that. Whores are not happy with themselves or life. So they do things to destroy the production of life, starting with themselves and their children. They don't care about their children's growth. The man must be established as a villain over everything. Your daddy ain't. That is the theme of a whore. Your daddy ain't. Men who empower whores are bad for society. If we lived in a society that was working to be better, whores would not be empowered.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Because you are the main one sticking the whores. You're the main one giving the whores attention. You're the main one liking them. And seems like you're talking about your baby mother. So is your baby mama whore? So what about taking accountability that you stuck your thing on raw in a whore? causing this disruption of your kids. Because from what I'm hearing about him and Dr. Umar, they are deadbeat fathers. They're not even good fathers. They're breaking up family homes, destroying kids' lives, stealing fatherhood from these kids and all. My goodness. And are they trying to make it work with those kids? Hell no. Hell no. What type of person, just neglect their biological kids? And I guess it's a lot, because a lot of people in foster care, right? It's a lot of people that are looking for adoption, right? Right. Everybody's situation is different. But when it comes to this type of guy, he has the time and the freedom and the resources to really be there for his biological. But then again, maybe him doing them a favor, because his mindset, all he's going to do is teach his hatred towards the kids. So I don't know. What are your thoughts about this? Okay, comment. I want to know, what are your thoughts about Corey Holcomb? And I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all really loving me, honey. Hey. Okay. Yes, let's get the likes up, y'all. Okay. All right. I ain't want to hurt him too bad. Okay. I ain't want to hurt y'all too bad. Okay. Okay, let's go.
A whore destroys a nation and its resources.
Okay. I'm going to continue on and see what people are saying here. It says the link to autism to a BBL is sensational, disrespectful. It's given down low, undercover brother. Okay. They resent us. All right. So do you guys think that Corey Holcomb like another man? Press 1 if you feel like he really want to be with another man. Press 4 if you feel like, no, he don't really want to be with another man. He just hates women. And it's a lot of heterosexual men out here that don't want to be with another man, but they hate women. When you look in the past of our history, it was a lot of heterosexual men that just felt like women was just there to have their kids and to clean and cook and just shut the hell up. Okay. Women didn't have a choice to talk back or to do anything else or be in the conversation. They didn't treat them like that. And those were heterosexual men. And I think a lot of this, what Corey Holcomb, his mindset, it's come from a lot of traditional, the masculinity, the patriarchy. That is their mindset, but it's heterosexual mindset. It's not a homosexual mindset. It's a heterosexual patriarchy mindset. And it seems like people, when they see these patriarchy, masculine, traditional mindset, because it does not uplift the women, which they never have in the past, people just get mad and say, oh, you must be gay, And that ain't true. It's just that's how those men were operated. Men, it was all about men, men. Women were not even allowed to read at some time on planet Earth, And when you look in religion, you see a lot of, men have always dominated women in the religion. And I think it's a curse in the Christian religion. I guess when Eve ate that apple, God cursed her and cursed men to have dominion over women or some shit like that. If you believe that, but people believe that. So they push that agenda going forward. All right. So when your uncle just got out of jail, he think he's a philosopher. I mean, he always talked this type of talk, and a lot of people, they love him for it. They love him for it. Okay. It sounds like he hates himself, like he's looking in the mirror in his own reflection. How do you get that? Because I'm not following you. How do you get that? It sounds like he wants women to be traditional. In his mindset, they want you to just be cooking and cleaning and shutting up. Okay. They don't want you to be empowered to be a whore. They want you to be ashamed of being a whore. And if you do some whore stuff, they want to be able to have the power to shame you like they used to do, so they can have their way with you. A lot of people, they did certain things like women. Back in my day when I was growing up, giving head was seen as nasty. I don't know if you guys remember that. Press 3 if you remember a time where giving a man head was a negative. It was nasty. People were grossed out like, ugh, you do that? That's so nasty. No, real women don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it was a time where Black men or men, masculine men, did not go down on women. They just saw it as gross. And a lot of Jamaicans, I hear that they still see going down on a woman as gross, and they see it as something like feminine or submissive. However, times have changed, hasn't it? So I say that to say that a lot of these guys, they want women to be the woman of the 1950s. Okay. They want you to continue to have that type of mindset. Is my filter moving? Shit, is it twitching? Is it twitching? They want you to have that type of mindset. And back then it was good because they can cheat on you, they can beat on you, and you still have to stomach it because that's what women did back in those days. So they want those privileges and they want those traditional women. It don't have anything to do with they want to be a man, because I don't think he wants to be with a man, but people don't know how to, I guess, express themselves, and they just say, well, you must be gay. I mean, back in the day, and history shows us, men has always had this disdain for women and feeling like they were way better than women, and women should not have the seat at the table. I mean, that's why women have to fight so hard to get a seat at the table. If it was always equal, then what would the fight be for? And women are still fighting. So, I mean, there you go. All right. So I think it's gross. Well, tell me more about what you think is gross. Tell me exactly what you think is gross about it. Okay. So we can tackle that. Okay. This new age women now are more outspoken. They are more outspoken, and I can tell you why, because they have independence. They don't need a man for financial gain. Back in those days, women could not have their own credit card. They could not have their own house. They couldn't really do too much. And then if you go for a good job, they're not going to hire you because you were a woman. It was so much discrimination against women, and people didn't want to hire them in the workplace because they didn't take them serious. And then you have these guys were a lot of them was fixed on looking at you as a sexual, fetish or whatever. So they always will look at you, and women had to take that abuse in the workplace if they have to work there. Because they felt like it was just natural for a man to do certain things or to look at you a certain way. And when men got out of place with you, like if men touch you in a wrong manner back in the day, or they just did anything inappropriate, a lot of times it would be the woman's fault. It would be, well, what did you have on? Well, why were you around that man without anybody else? So you're asking for it at this point because you need to be with the man. And, back in those days, the agenda was you have to be with a man. You need a man. I mean, how else are you going to live? You're going to have a man. Your purpose is to bear kids, and you're going to want a father, and you're going to want to have a house you can clean and cook, and you're going to need a man for that because you can't do it on your own. Who's going to hire you? So women have to continue to face a lot. And I feel like nowadays people really don't know that history. So they just feel like, everything has been equal and men is just getting these ideas from thin air. No, it's been passed down to them, and they know how back in the day, I mean, a lot of men who grew up was told that, hey, you are the everything. Women are going to flock to you because you are the man, and they need a man. But women don't need a man, and people are exercising their right not to have a man. They're becoming independent. They're having a happy life. And it messes up because it's like, I was told that you need it, So things are just moving and evolving in such a way, certain people just can't keep up. All right. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, so let's go on to our next topic. Make sure you guys like the video. Let's get these likes up. We are at Gigi with the T. And I see two people here, Marjorie and Regina. I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm going to bring you up once I get finished doing a little bit more talking, okay? So here it is. They said FAMU Pharmacy School loses $13.3 million in grant Trump budget cuts, okay? So a lot of people are upset about this, and they're saying, well, I thought Trump was supposed to be for the Black colleges. You know, what happened to that, okay? Child, Trump is nothing for the rich, okay? Come on now. It's about to be a rich takeover. We've been talking about this, but there's going to be no more middle class. It's going to be poor and the very rich, and the very rich is going to dominate and take over. The very rich feel like, why do we have to bend to your rules? After all, we are the rich ones and we have the most power. Why do we have to be equal? We're not equal. We will never be equal. We're more intelligent than you are. We have more money than you are. You can't sit with us. So I believe they're going to deconstruct America, tear it all down, rebuild it up in their image to a way that you cannot even argue, protest against the rich, even if you wanted to, okay? All right. So I'm looking here. It says this is no HBC band should not have performed for them. Okay. So people are saying, you know, the band played for Trump, and they're saying, well, y'all shouldn't have stuck together and not played for them. People are just outrageous. They're talking. They said, well, we need to get more money from, you know, Black celebrities. I don't know how that's gonna work. Black celebrities are not heroes. I mean, they make their money off of entertaining. I don't know why y'all put so much emphasis on celebrities. I don't understand that. Can y'all please help me? Why do you think that these celebrities are more than what they are? They're just performers. You can just sing good or okay, or you're a great performer. That's all I would ever take you as. I've never looked at a celebrity like they're a hero or they're more than what they actually are. I just accept you for your talent and I move on. But I'm not expecting you to, hey, do this or do that. And I guess people can use their influence to do different things if that's in their heart, if that's who they are. But to continue to bug and force, I don't feel like I need to force and plead, y'all. If that's in your heart to do, then do it. And let that just be who you are. Don't come with no gimmicks. Don't do it because you want to get X, Y, and Z. You know, let that be who you are. But I think most artists and celebrities, they just want fame and attention for what they do. And that's about it. But y'all love to see him as a damn hero. Y'all get so disappointed with these celebrities. I've never got disappointed with these celebrities because I never put them in a pedestal. I just never did. I've never did it. Okay, so I want to see what you guys are saying out here. Billionaires is sitting at the table licking moths, waiting for America to bow and then to eat. Who are we to tell people how to spend their own money to help? Well, people feel entitled and people feel like, hey, I made you into this big celebrity, so you need to look out for me. Because if it wasn't for us, then you wouldn't be where you are. You know, they have that entitlement. But then I think entertainment say, hey, it's a dual situation. Yes, I appreciate you for supporting me, but at the end of the day, I gave you bops to listen to. Like, were you supporting because you really like my artwork? Or were you supporting to prostitute me and to do whatever you want me to do for you? And that's just not how things work. And I think with the billionaires, they're going to cut all that shit out, you know? They're just going to cut it out. And I guess people can say that with Target, with different companies, you know, because you would think it's a dual relationship, but people do feel entitled. And I understand both sides of the picture. They feel like, hey, we support you. We need you to do this for us. But then again, it's like, well, it's a dual relationship. You do support me, but I do provide for you the things that you want and the things that you need. So come on now. All right, so let's continue on and see what else is going on. So Waka Flocka, you guys know he is a rapper. Now he's coming out. He says that he wants a girl. and he get lonely at night and he just want a girl to hold on him. And I say, bull crap. Why didn't you marry Tammy? Why did not you marry Tammy? I mean, you had a good thing with her. She was honest with you. She was faithful, and you cheated and you destroyed that. So I feel like damn, Corey Holcomb really need to get on men like this, okay? But nobody's going to hold these type of individuals accountable. So let's hear what he has to say.
You just become so soft. Like when it comes to women, like you just be like, damn, I need somebody to hold me, man. I'm this bitch by myself. Like, I don't want no nuts. I want my girl. I'm telling you, man. For the niggas that be like, oh, he's simple, he's soft. Y'all just young niggas. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all folks get older, bro. You gonna know, like, ain't nothing like having something next to you that type shit. That kind of night.
Ew, he's in his feelings. Girl, bye. Tomorrow it'll be a whole different story. Next week it'll be a whole different story. He's in his feelings. Don't fall for the okie doke, okay? Waka Flocka is still Waka Flocka. And I just feel like he's in his feelings and it's all about him. I want a woman to hold me and hold me tight. But he's not coming out here like, as a man, I desire to protect a woman, which is my wife. I desire to create a family, to protect and uplift and to, have for the next generation of my offspring. I want to be that type of man that makes my wife smile, And when you do that, you will automatically have a woman that's catering to you, that's nurturing you every night, but that's not his mindset. He's just lonely in his feelings at the moment. And I'm sure next week he's going to be effing hoarse. How does that work? How does it goes from I want a woman, then the next week or the next couple of days or even hours, you're entertaining whores? Well, he a man, he can't control how he feel. He is a man, and you should be able to control how you feel because a man has strength, right? So you should be able to have control of your emotions, right? Because they say men are logical, right? And men are not emotional. That's what they say about women. They say women are so emotional and everything they decide is based on emotions, but they're not really thinking right. Clearly, these men are very emotional, okay? When it comes to their hormones, when it comes to their horniness and being lonely at the moment, the next minute they on a different time. Shit. Okay. But comment, I want to know, what are your thoughts about this? Let's go here. We got some more to do. All right. Why do you have to deal with Melanie? Okay, I don't know who that is. All right. So, oh my goodness. Have you guys heard about this? This is the guy. He has 3 kids and he left them at McDonald's. Okay. When I first heard this story, I wanted to get on it, but I was like, no, because everybody was going against what I thought. He got locked up and I said, good for him. Everybody, oh my God, it's so hard. And you never know what he's going through. F what he's going through. It's about with those kids. He left those kids at McDonald's. McDonald's is not a damn daycare, okay? And he said he had an interview. If you leaving your kids alone in an interview, who's gonna watch the kids if he actually get a job? Like, this not making sense. And you got 3 of them. How about stop screwing raw and come up with a plan and be financially stable before you start procreating? Okay, so you won't have to deal with this crap. But come to find out, he was not at an interview. There's no paperwork, there's no job that he could report to clarify this. And also his kids also rat him out. His daughter told everybody or told the police that her dad does this all the time, leave them in strange places for hours and just go ghost. And that is horrible. I thought y'all was about protecting the kids. Do you know how much trafficking is about kids and kidnapping is about kids? What happened to that? It's like y'all forgot about the damn kids and y'all was so concerned about this black father that was struggling, allegedly. His ass ain't struggle. This is what he do. This is so irresponsible. Anybody could have kidnapped those kids. They're at McDonald's. What if they fall and get hurt? What if something happens? Who is liable for these kids? Who is liable if they got hurt at McDonald's? Not McDonald's. That's not no damn daycare. They got to cook my damn fries and I want it fresh and hot. Okay. Hell no. Come to find out that was a lie. So it seemed like the black community, they raised up $80,000 for his bail. Okay. Isn't that funny? Okay, y'all got money. Y'all got money out here. Okay, we ain't in no recession for real. Okay. So I want to know, what are y'all thoughts about it? Is he a single parent? Allegedly, we haven't heard anything from his mom, from the mom. But he has no job. He's a homeless man that got kids he cannot provide for. He's leaving his kids in harm's way. It's a danger. And it's horrible. I imagine they probably sleeping in cars. That is no way for kids to live. Okay, strap it up. Think smart. Okay. Oh my God. So yeah, that's what's going on here. So I'm looking in the comment section about it, and people are saying he wouldn't got away with it if it wasn't for them kids. And it's over 9,000 people that like this. And see, this is why I cannot be living amongst all heathens and niggas, okay? Because my mindset is just not just like everyone else's. I disagree with this statement. I'm glad that his kids spoke out. Why would you not want his kids to speak out? I thought it was all about protecting the kids, but clearly it's not about protecting the kids. It's about protecting the black man. Okay? Y'all putting this black grown ass man that's irresponsible before the kids. And y'all do this a lot when it comes to them stepdads in the household messing with them kids and you turning a blind eye. Okay? Okay? And it comes a lot when you land on your back, busting it wide open for a Dusty, and you know in your heart's a heart he ain't gonna be a good father figure, but you gonna do it anyway because you don't give a damn about them kids. You care about the Dusties. Okay, that's how I feel about it. Who want to come up here and argue with me? Let's go. Okay, let's go. If this man does this often, what really is going on, who knows? But glad he got caught. But the black community who raised $80,000, they're not happy he got caught. They wanted this man to get away with it for whatever odd reason. It says, sir, please don't tell me I cussed everyone out on Twitter for no reason. You're absolutely right. And that goes to show you that a lot of people judgment is off. They cannot judge and assess a situation because they're always off, you know? And I'm glad I was right on target. Okay, I just didn't want to say it because a lot of you guys, you cannot stomach people having a different opinion of you all. Some people will unsubscribe because I may say something that they dislike or they don't believe in or agree with, and that's their right. But I saw through this shit. Okay, raise all that money for nothing. Well, no, you didn't raise the money for nothing, but I think that you guys really need to really do some inner searching and figure out why your discernment is so off. Why is your judgments are so off? It'd be so off. It'd be your own kids. Damn. And here we go. We have a lot of people in the comment section. They're blaming the kids. They feel like kids just shut up. And I guess because a lot of people leave their kids just in public, unattended, and just going off doing some freak offs. So I don't know what you guys doing, smoking weed. I don't know what you're doing. but you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. But that's why it's so many of our kids that are being raised by the streets and they're not being raised by parents. That's why our kids are being raised by the video games and they're not being raised by parents. They've been raised by the internet. They're not being raised by parents. And then you want to complain the outcome of these kids and why they're going to jail and why they're so troubled, because nobody is raising them. Okay? They rather be left alone at McDonald's, and you know that's where the pedos go. The pedos go at McDonald's to be on that playground and look at them damn kids. Come on. It's just irresponsible. You are the man. You are the protector of the kids. The protector. Do this seem like a protector? To leave kids unattended. Then I heard people say, well, 10 years old, that's old enough. Hell, when I was 10, my mama left me by myself, and I had to take care of all them kids by myself at 10 years old. And you wonder why the community is so effed up now. Hello? That ain't a good thing. Shit, you a child. But and you see how you look at the outcome. Fucked up. Okay, so now wait, I done prayed for this man to be this kid really ratted him out. They're blaming the kids. There they go. They are blaming the kids. And I feel like it's so sad because oftentimes when kids are getting touched by grown-up family and the family, then it's the pressure. Well, why you ratted him out? You shouldn't have said something. You got Uncle Mikey in trouble. Why you say you need to shut up? You need to close your mouth. I mean, I believe that the community teaches the kids not to be honest, because I feel that a lot of kids would be more honest and truthful, but these parents and these adults around them is pushing this agenda. Don't be a rat. Don't be a snitch. Shut up. Take a blind eye. Don't say nothing. Let things that is bad happen, because if you tell them what Uncle Mikey did in this house, then they're going to take you away and I'm not going to see you no more. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? So you cannot tell the police nothing that goes on here. You know, all the illegal stuff they be doing, just keep it up. Shut up. Don't say nothing. What type of morals and values and integrity are you teaching these kids? And then when they grow up, they don't have any, and you wonder why. Okay. So comment, I want to know your thoughts about it. If you want to argue with me, hit the link and come on up, because I got something for you. Okay. Okay. So let's keep on going here. Oh my goodness. You know what? Listen, I don't got nothing against the LGBT. But this is a sad effing case right here. Michael, I don't know you, but you already know the world is side-eyeing the LGBT community. And you pull some shit like this. Michael, he never told me he was gay, but I know that zesty spirit. I can sense that shit. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't know if he gay or not, but I just sense it. You know what I mean? It's strong. Okay. So he's a popular TikToker. This is my first time hearing about this individual, but he works at a daycare center, y'all. And he does OnlyFans. And he was taking pictures in the daycare vicinity around them kids on his OnlyFans. What type of shit is this? Why would you want that lust spirit in there? How can you have kids and then you get a text from a perverted man talking about I want to see your butt. I want to see you playing shit. I don't know. And then you go, he said, well, I went to the staff room and the kids wasn't around and it wasn't on a clock. That's still gross and nasty. You don't do that shit around no kids. I don't care. The same building. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? And I say, hell no, especially in this comment. Hell, damn, you just gonna F it up for all the gays. Now they're gonna look at all the gays like this perverted motherfucker. They getting text messages trying, you know what I mean? And then they're playing with your kids. A lot of people don't even like OnlyFans. People are whores or prostitutes. And then you're a prostitute and you're homosexual on top of that shit. You know, and then you playing with yourself. Then you going back and touching the kids. What is going on with them fingers? I don't know. I don't want them on my motherfucking kids. And then, people are spiritual and they feel like you got, the spirits of lust and doing all this perverted stuff for these perverted men because you want some money. And then you want to go and touch the kids and be around the kids. I don't know. Okay. But But I don't know. A lot of y'all cool with that shit, probably. I don't know. All right. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Shit. Okay, so let's hear what he has to say. I guess he's trying to apologize. He shouldn't have never did it. You never should have did it. What is wrong with you? If you're gonna do some OnlyFans, yes. I don't understand. You first of all, working at the daycare center. And you're I don't even think they mix. Even if he was a straight man, I still would feel the same way. I don't got nothing against nobody. If he was a straight man, I still feel the same way. You perverted motherfucker. If he was a woman, I still feel the same way. You over there playing with yourself in the staff room, then you're going to come and touch the kids, and you got freaking on your mind while you're around the kids, and then those perverted thoughts. Are you thinking about I don't know. It's just no. Do it on your own private time in your own space. And you shouldn't be that desperate and thirsty. I don't know. It's just when he get a message, he just have to hurry up and go do it. I don't understand that. But let's hear.
School teacher, technically pre-K, pre-kindergarten. And so I had a lot of free time at work where I would post on those apps. I did go to the bathroom a few times and snap a nude. A lot of the reason why I did that was because I was getting paid by people. And now when I said that, people thought I was getting paid by I don't know if you could say this word, PDF files, you know what I'm trying to say. People thought I was catering to them. And now with some of those Reddit groups I was in, I should not have been in. They were definitely dad, son, trans girls. I got kicked out of a lot of groups for
hold on, dad, son. Hell no to the no. He was in a group talking about dads having stuff with their sons, and you're gonna be around these kids. See, your mindset fucked up. I don't trust that shit. Am I wrong? Shit. What do y'all think about that? Okay. What is up? But let's go.
Even fitting the criteria. And it was definitely weird. But when you're in sex work, I don't know. I was just too blinded by the money that was coming in. I know that's no excuse. So then fast forward to the day I took my first nude at work.
Prostitution. Well, he's OnlyFans. Prostitution. He said he was blindsided by the money he got in. I'm looking at him. And I don't mean to judge, but who is paying for that? Okay. Honey, goddamn. And it just goes to show it is a whole world out here that I have no clue. I look at him and I'm like, who is going to pay for that shit? You know what I mean? But I guess it's a lot of people that may find him attractive, Man, everybody gonna find somebody attractive. Cats and dogs, they get humped on too. Okay. These men will hunch on cats and dogs. If you ugly, you should never. And you know what? Ugly people are getting F too. It's so easy to get some D. It's so easy to entertain perverts because it's always somebody that's willing to freak off with you. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
I don't remember it, but I do remember that I would get paid say $45 to take a picture. They'd say, go take it. And I would. Now, I never did any of this while clocked in. I wasn't allowed to have bathroom breaks like that unless it was an emergency, of course. So when I was in the bathroom, I was upstairs. Classrooms were downstairs. I was far away from everyone in the teacher's bathroom that was locked. That's another thing people are confused about because they see that the toilets had little training seats on it. And there was 2 toilets in the bathroom, which was kind of weird. And I think originally.
Hell no. I don't care what he says. To me, he's a liar and I don't trust him. He's taking pictures of doing nasty stuff. He's already have a perverted reprobate mind with father and son acts. Then he's doing freaky stuff with toddler seats in the background. Come on, y'all. Come on. This is out of hand. And the gay community need to have an uprising on his ass, okay? And if you don't, people gonna think that you are a part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That they're gonna label this how gay people are. You know what I mean? So I hope the gay community really rise up on his ass, okay? And don't pity him.
A long time ago, those were kids' bathrooms, and we would use them in an emergency, but for the most part, those were for the teachers. I'm not excusing anything I did. There's definitely no excuse, but I do just want to say that it would have happened at that time at any job I worked at. If I was working at the movie theater, still would have happened there instead. It just so happened to be at the daycare, which makes...
Child, ban him. He don't get to work at no job. Just do your OnlyFans stuff, because nobody want to be going to those bathrooms when you're doing inappropriate acts. Those bathrooms is not for you to do inappropriate acts, you to do your perverted acts. Those bathrooms is for to pee and to poop and then leave. Okay? What is wrong with these people?
So much more worse. I didn't even fully remember anything until people went on my OnlyFans and they found it for me. And a lot of people are saying that I'm still getting paid for those posts, or that they're still up, but they're not. I took those down already. And
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. People are saying that's groomer and pedo behavior. I think he is. I don't know that man, but I think he is probably into some pedo stuff. I think he will allow stuff like that. He's been in them Reddit groups, and he's too freaky all the time, and he have no discernment. And the people, and he's so fucking calm. Like it's a whole community out there that's just probably uplifting him and telling him it's gonna be okay. You know? Oh hell, we are, y'all. This is the end of the times. Press 1 if you believe that the world is coming to an end. Do y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this? Honey, these are 2 black pastors, black priests. And guess what they're doing? They're sticking their tongue out and licking each other. And this is called a holy sacrifice. I knew it was a lot of homosexuals in the church, but damn. Do y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this right here? Do you want me to blow it up? Oh my God. Hold on. Let me blow it up. Oh God. Look at this. Man. Oh, look at that. Look at that shit. Look at it. Look. These are 2 men in a church licking on each other, y'all. Look at that. Look. What do y'all got to say about it? And they black. Huh? What do y'all got to say about this shit right here? I would play, but I'm not going to play because I'm so disgusted by it. But I will tell you what they were doing. It's on Tasha K channel. Y'all know who Tasha K is. She on her Instagram. They were licking each other, tongues. And I guess they said it's a holy thing. It's something, man. Ooh, okay. All right. So, my goodness. So I don't know if you guys know Kaya Consent. I don't know if I pronounce his name. Your kids probably watch him. So this is his girlfriend. His girlfriend was with a guy, and they're talking about light-skinned blacks. Who give a damn? Man, you like who you like. Some people like light-skinned, brown, and dark. Some people only like light. Some people like dark skin. I don't understand. You guys love to have this debate and all this, but I'll play a little bit here.
Like, look-wise or like what?
Yeah.
Look-wise? Normally, I like just brown-skinned and dark-skinned girls for.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you like dark-skinned girls?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, I'm always with like dark-skinned girls. I just learned that about myself. But, nah, what's your type?
Normally like,
You with dark-skinned girls, right?
I mean, they do.
No, my niggas don't like dark-skinned girls. Like, some niggas I hang around, they don't like them. I got cousins that don't like black girls at all. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
But no, like, some people, like, they like dark-skinned girls, but, like, they prefer, like, you know, lighter-skinned girls.
Yeah.
All right, so this blog post was trying to make a big deal out of what she said. She said that a lot of people prefer lighter-skinned girls. And the blog was trying to make a big deal out of it. Do you guys see anything wrong with what she said? She said that a lot of more boys prefer light-skinned girls. I mean, what do y'all think about it? I don't see any issue. I mean, she said some boys prefer light skin, some dark skin. Some people, y'all just like a certain complexion. I guess it turns you on, whatever. It says lots of light-skinned girls see it this way. They honestly believe they have the upper hand because they're light-skinned. Do you feel that way? Is it true? In the Black community, do the light-skinned girls have more of a privilege? What do you guys think? From my upbringing, yes, light-skinned girls had more privilege. Where I come from, they used to have books, you know, that they used to have mama joke books. Your mama so this, your mama so that. Then they used to have you so fat jokes, you so fat, you so fat. Then they had you so dark-skinned jokes, you so dark this, you so dark that. But they never really had you so light-skinned or you so brown-skinned jokes. So my upcoming, yeah, people catered more to the light-skinned girls. You know, they did get treated differently. I know a lot of dark-skinned girls that said they had a hard time because they're dark-skinned. And, you know, they got treated differently by their parents, by their family. They will always get, you dark-skinned mother sucker, you so damn dark. You know, so it is something when it comes to that. Now, is it still going on today? I don't think it is going on as boldly as it was when I was coming up, but I don't know. I have not been around to really test the waters to see if it's still a thing or not. You know, I don't know, but I know when I was coming up, yes, the light-skinned girls, they got special privileges. They were put on a pedestal, and dark-skinned girls were always put down. Okay. So what are y'all thoughts about that? It says, I ain't nothing like a woman. I don't think so either. Not for me. It goes on. Yes, it's always been light-skin privilege. Yeah, I think it will forever be a privilege. I mean, white people have privilege, right? Is it a such thing as white people privilege, or do we all have the same type of privilege? Everybody got privileges. Shit. You got a privilege because you live in America. You know, everybody don't live in America. I mean, we all got privileges, and we all got, I guess, some shit that it ain't so privileged, you know. So there it is. There it is. Oh my God. Chrisean Rock. Oh, she playing y'all face so much. Yay way. Now she was just singing gospel music, and you guys were so emotional because it sounded so good and it touched your emotionals, and you were like, yes, God did it for her. She is saved. Oh my God, yes, Lord, look what he did. Then she comes out and she says that she will consider putting a tattoo of blue face on her other face. And I say, I love it, Chrisean. Keep making a fool out of them because they so damn lost. And they get suckered in all the time based on their emotions, just like with these guys. These guys will tell you whatever you want to hear at the time, and then you'll be a sucker for them because you're in your goddamn feelings. Get out your feelings, okay? Clearly, your feelings is the death of you. Your feelings does not know your best, okay? But here it is. This is Chrisean Rock talking about getting another tattoo of blue face.
Look how easy what's your face going me right now. And want to be serious and do it right. Bye. My phone, everybody on this fucking Instagram. You get this all the time. I did that shit before. I respect that. I had that nigga on the other side of my face. Yes, I know what he's talking about. It's not dumb.
Oh, your face. I don't feel like what a fire ass face, good face. That's dumb. Not your.
I hate this background music in the back.
Listen, this was fire. The name was cool. I didn't like it. A girl never got my.
Okay, so a lot of guys, they seem like they're hyping this up. They're saying, oh my God, a girl never got his face on the tattoo. So now a lot of guys are saying that, you know, that is real sacrifice. They want you to sacrifice your face to be with them, knowing that it's a big chance they're going to cheat on you, disrespect you, betray you, kick you out, humiliate you, but you're willing to do it anyway. I mean, this is a Christian, right? Because she is representing for Christ. You know, I was raised up in the church. They said, listen, you're going to have to pick hot or cold. Okay. You can't be going out here doing the devil's work and then you want to label yourself as a Christian. Which one you going to do? Either you're going to stay in the house or you're going to stay in the house or you're going to go outside, but you're not going to keep on coming in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Sit your ass down. And then that's the same with, you know, certain people in religion. When I was coming up, it was like either you're going to be sold out totally for God or you just going to go and play on the devil's playground. But don't confuse people, because when you're going out here and you have the label of a Christian, people are looking up to you and they're looking at guidance and they're always watching to see how Christians operate. And if they see you doing worldly stuff, they begin to think that is okay. And you are leading them into the devil's domain with that type of confusion. But nowadays, you know, you cannot separate the religious people from the worldly people. They talk the same, they walk the same, they intermingle in the same, they got the same wigs, the color wigs. It's no difference. And now they say, you know, you can't judge and just, you know, God is working on everybody and you can't judge. You know, they go to church, they get saved, they get baptized. I don't know how many times I have seen these heathens get baptized and they put it on social media. And they still doing OnlyFans, and they still fighting and arguing and cussing people out. It's no change. When I was growing up in church, when a person got down and got saved, they had a transformation, you know? Sometimes it was hard. Most likely, a lot of times when I was growing up, they were so on fire for Jesus or on fire for God in the beginning of their transition. They will always be judging people. That ain't right. You can't do that. That's not right. And they'd be having this passion, it's so fire, and they just eliminate, you know, their past or whatever. And they really try to go on this path. And we always would tell them, you know, it's nice to have that fire, but it's about the longevity. It's not about the beginning or you're just so on fire, because a lot of them back in that day, they want to be a pastor. They want to get on a pulpit. They want to take leadership. And they would tell them, no, you, you just a baby Christian. Sit your ass, they ain't cuss, but sit down and learn, you know, and watch. And you will have that time there to be a leadership, but they didn't have any and everybody in leadership. But now it seems like they got any and everybody in leadership, you know, but that's just how I was raised. I mean, things are totally different now. So, you know, God bless everybody. Okay. Yes, we struggling for likes. All right. So I don't know if you guys have heard this earlier. This came out that Trump's tariff shock sparks the meltdown. And what do y'all think about this? You know what I feel? I feel like this is a good time for anybody to buy some stocks. If you guys know some good stocks I should invest in, because now the stocks are cheap. And I think that this is by design. You know, he knew, and rich people know, everything is going to crash. They want it to crash. So when it crashes, it's really cheap. And they can buy up everything and they can have it on lock and they can rebuild. He already told you he wanted to deconstruct America to rebuild it. So it seems like a lot of people, they take it and, you know, it's like, oh my God, America's falling and stuff like that. And it looks like it, but that was their plan. They wanted it to fall so they can rebuild in their own image. You know, so it depends on how you feel about it. But if you guys know some good stocks, let me know. Okay, put some good stocks so I can invest in. If you guys want a stock right now, they say you guys should get the stocks because it's going cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And then, of course, it's going to rise back up. And I don't know when it's going to rise back up, but in the future, that's when you will, reap your reward. It's not a fast turnover. So if you're looking to invest in money and hurry up and get a lot of money back, that's not what stock market is about. Okay, it's for the long haul. All right, so let's continue on. I don't know what's going on with Zeus Network, but Natalie had a lot of horrible things to say about Lemmy. She says that he is trying to lock her up in that van, and then Lemmy got outed by a YouTuber. He said that he was the one that named Zeus Network, and Zeus Network, Lemmy. He promised them this whole big idea what Zeus is going to do. He gave them a vision. He told them where he was going, and they bought into that dream, And come to find out, I guess he cut them out. He went off by himself. He did them dirty, And what I did learn from this is you got to have a vision. Some of you guys lack visions and dreams, okay? I remember when I was young, I used to have so many visions and dreams, and I got to get back into that, having big goals and big visions and big dreams and actually going for it. It's an exciting process, and selling people your vision and your dream and them coming on board because they believe in you. And they believed in Lemmy, but Lemmy seemed like he is disappointing a lot of people right now. I don't know what's going on, but listen to this.
Playing with you, but I told you I wasn't. Let's go. It's a wrap. You want to see whose show it is? Or is it a Lemmy Plummer's show? It's a wrap. And I said what the I said. And I'm not done talking. I'm not fucking done. Ashley, I'm not fucking done. I love you guys. I pray that everybody... Oh, now he's going to hold my car hostage again. Everybody has to get away from my vehicle. Here we go.
So stay nice. You're nervous because you're not feeling so.
All right. So what do you guys think about this? A lot of people want Zeus Networks to be canceled. They just feel like it's a bad influence and it makes black people look bad. And it does. It makes black people look horrible. It makes them look like they're hoodlums. All they do is fight. All they care about these color wigs and weaves and just being a horrible person. The show is called Baddies. It's about being a heathen and just doing demonic things and fighting each other and putting each other down and just getting glorified for that type of behavior. And these are mothers. These are mothers that's on the show, and they're doing this and they say, well, it's just for the money. And that sounds like a form of prostitution because you're doing it just for the money. But I don't believe that you're doing it for the money. I believe that you really like it. You really like to be on Demon Time. This is who you are. And you want to get paid for being who you are. So that's how I feel about it. But what are your thoughts about this? Comment, let me know. People are saying Zeus Network is going down. Natalie finna give us all the tea. She said Scotty has 6 abortions. That's wild. Wow, 6 abortions? Okay. She ain't that pop. So they don't believe in using condoms. And I don't think a lot of people in the Black communities like using condoms. What do y'all think? Press 1 if you feel like a lot of people in the Black community like using condoms. Press 2 if you feel like they don't. I feel like they don't. These ninjas will go raw if you allow it. If you don't say nothing, they will go raw dogging you, man. Okay? Yes, they will. With a girlfriend, wife, whatever. They like it raw. Okay? They don't believe in condoms. They sure don't. They willing to risk it all. They know what's out here. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Okay? Intentional said they like it raw. You do? Well, I hope you find a wife or a husband. I don't know what you like. Gigi, we love you, girl. I love you too. And I love you for loving me. Okay? Messy said, what you say, Messy? Sometimes we as people don't know what stock to invest in, but Gigi, I would trust your judgment. Suggestions, please let me know, Gigi. When I do my research, I'll let you know. But right now, I need a mentor in the stock market. I definitely plan to go to a lot of seminars dealing with stock markets and finding a mentor that has the experience that can lead me in the right direction when it comes to that type of lifestyle with stocks and bonds and creating money and passive streams of money. I'm interested in things of that nature, and I'm interested in surrounding myself with those people that is educated and all of that. That excites me, especially when you got a man, girl, and he know what he's talking about, and he's talking about these bonds and stocks and how to invest and have a dream and a vision, and he already got his stuff together. Okay, that right there, I like that. I like hearing men talk about business. I don't know about y'all. I like that. I don't care for men smoking weed and talk about smoking weed and talking about number bullshit and complaining about women and complain about their baby mama and all this bullshit that don't matter. Okay, but do what y'all want. Do what you want. All right, so I don't know if you guys know him, but he is YK Otis. He was known to be Drake's and Diddy's lap boy, and I don't think people have not forgotten. So I guess he's trying to revamp himself with the bald head. But I believe like he was compromised by Diddy. I think he was compromised by Diddy and Drake. And I don't know what's up with him, but he just seems very like he's willing to sacrifice and be humiliated to get some type of attention, which is so unattractive to me. But people are saying Birdman newborn. So people, Birdman, he's a down low. I don't know if he's down low, he just out. I don't know what his status is. But Birdman, people know him as a gay homosexual, thug. Ooh, these homosexuals in hip hop, ain't they thuggish? Ain't they some hard motherfuckers, right? When you think about it, the homosexuals in hip hop are some of the hardest, most dangerous, most notorious individuals. You got Diddy, you got Birdman. I mean, it's a lot of them, man. Okay. But they not with that rainbow shit. You know what I mean? They ain't with that fruity shit. They keep that shit on the low, okay? All right, so here is this girl. She looks absolutely gorgeous. I guess she's in her 40s. She looks stunning. She got a filter on. Honey, don't let me put my pretty filter on, okay? Wait for it. All right, but let's hear what she has to say. I hear that she's getting a lot of backlash for dating younger guys.
I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys. I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault. And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys,
Girl, F being a gold digger, you got standards, girl. You are beautiful, honey. You a bad girl. Okay. I don't give a damn what they say. You bad. I like how you talk. I like how you look. Shit. If I was a young nigga, I'd try to hit that too. Okay. She bad. Okay. Okay. You fine, girl. Ooh, she fine. Got a body to go with it. Okay. Shit. Girl, you got it going on. Girl, these people couldn't tell me shit if I was you. Okay. I don't give a damn. Y'all call me a gold digger. What? I have standards and she's doing what's best for her. Okay. I'm proud of you, girl. Shit. This my type of girl. Go ahead, daughter. Hell. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think? Gigi, I'm enjoying the variety of topics that you are doing lately. We need to chill about the Angie for a minute. I'm with that, Chain, because I'm not trying to get taken out of here by talking about Angie. I'm with that. I need your support, though. So make sure you share this video and comment more. Okay? All right. So, the comments are stating, speak with your 40-year-old voice, please, ma'am. No, speak with your feminine voice. I don't give a damn. You go, girl. You know, don't let nobody age shame you. You got it going on. I like you. I don't know you, but this little bit, I love you. Okay? Shit. Okay. They mad because these young boys like her. Hell. If I was a young straight man, I'd like her too. Okay. Okay. I don't give a damn about living in poverty. The father is active and willing. You're wealthy, but your sweet baby girl is fatherless. You got $1 million for 18 years. Just be happy with your L, baby. You lost. What did she lost? I mean, compared to all these people out here, what did she lost? I mean, we are in a recession. Everybody going broke. What she lost? I don't know. You guys gotta let me know the full story. Okay. I like her aura. I just like her. Okay. Shit. If I have money, I give it to her too. Shit. Take my money, babe. I say, go ahead. You want what you want? What you want, a Louis? You want a Louis purse today, baby? You know, put it in the bag. I got you, girl. I got you. Okay, talk to me in that baby voice. I don't want you to talk to me like a 40-year-old. Because when I look at her, I don't think of a 40-year-old. Okay, I don't even have age in my mind. You know, do what you do, because you do it well. That's all I gotta say. You know, I ain't never no hater, honey. I always give it up for the girls and boys that's really doing it. Okay, go ahead. Do y'all know who this is? Damn, ain't it a big difference? And guess what? She's 30 years old, right? And she 40. Okay. Go ahead. The 40-year-olds is honey, they is blowing these 30 and 20-year-olds out the water. Do you hear me? Okay. Don't sleep on the 40s. Okay. So this is a girl that made that fake 911 report on this young scooter guy. He's a rapper. And he passed away because she made a fake call telling the cops that, hey, you got to get to his house. He got kids over there. He's putting paws on women. He got a whole bunch of drugs over there. He got a whole bunch of guns. So the police came in aggressively, ready to shut some shit down because babies and trafficking and girls and stuff, all that stuff she said was a lie. So they came in. His ass was scared. I don't know if it was a trap house. People are saying it was a trap house that he was in. So he was running because he was in a trap house. And the report said that he jumped over a fence, he scraped his leg, and he bled out. Then people are saying he got shot. We don't know exactly what it was, but people are saying the reason why is because this girl had fake 911 reports trying to scare him or trying to do something. So she came back. She said the 911 was fake, but the reason why she called them at that house because her ex-boyfriend was there and her ex-boyfriend was hitting her in the past, and that's why she did it. Sounds like bullshit to me. You cannot trust her. She's a liar. Okay, and it's just horrible. Oh my God. And y'all want me to live amongst these heathens and I can't get out. We're not gonna get along. I cannot just be around people that just got the same skin tone. No. I want to be around people that have the same mindset. I don't care. Asian, white, Chinese, black, blue, green. You could be yellow. I don't care. As long as we have about the same values, morals, integrity, the mindset. That's what matters to me, not the skin color. Okay, everybody got their thing. Okay, So I don't know if you guys know, but Target, they still are facing major blows, okay? And people are responding. You guys know the DEI rollout. Some people are arguing that the DEI rollout, it did not benefit the Black community as a whole. Well, ain't shit gonna the Black community as a whole, but shit, we know that it affected some Black people. Hell, I don't care what y'all say. Anytime I see some Mexicans or some niggas, the heathens at the McDonald's and they not acting right, I say DEI hire. If they not looking right, acting right, if they not giving me the Chick-fil-A treatment, yes, ma'am, and all that, and very nice and pleasant and fresh, I'm gonna say it's a DEI. If I go to the restaurant and if it says 75 grade, I said they got a whole bunch of DEIs up in that bitch, okay? DEI motherfucker, okay? That's just how I see it, okay? But Carmen, I want to know what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about all this? Okay, so the other day we were talking about Trump, and I told you guys a lot of Black men, they like Trump. So these are a few Black brothers that are speaking about how they approve of Trump presidency and they're not upset about it, okay? And a lot of people in the comment section, they are upset about these Black men for having difference of opinion and they see things differently. And that goes to show again, it's not always about your skin color. It's about the mindset. So everybody have a different mindset. Black people are not a monolith. And I don't want you to force me to do stuff because this is what you want from me. I don't want nobody to force me to do anything. I want to have my freedom. And a lot of times when people push, well, you Black, so you should feel like this, or you this way, so you should feel like this. No, the hell, I want to feel like how I feel. God damn it. Shit. Stop trying to force me to think like you. We ain't the same. We might look the same, but we ain't the same. Shit. And just deal with that. Okay. Let me play.
Since it took over.
I approve because he's weeding out a lot of things that Biden and Kamala Harris disrupted in this United States.
I believe that he's getting rid of the clutter and things that have been there for a long period of time. I don't 100% agree totally how he's cleaning house, but there are some areas that need to be improved within the government.
I disapprove of the way he's handled the firings of government employees. Firing public sector versus the private sector are two different animals. In my opinion, he should have gone in with a scalpel instead of a blowtorch.
What are the key characteristics?
All right, well, that's just a little bit. All right, so let's add here. I'm gonna bring this up here. This is a video that was going around. If you guys know any updates about Angie Stone, you can feel free to speak out about it. But we have to be mindful that they are watching us, okay? And they're here with us in this channel, okay? Okay, I just want you to be mindful. So don't say anything that's going to get me in trouble because they are watching. They're looking at all these YouTubers and they want to silence them, okay? We know that, okay? So I will play some of this video, but comment, I want to know your thoughts about this. Here we go.
What exactly did Pastor Shirley Caesar reveal? And how does this new piece of evidence fit into the bigger picture? Let's get into it. After Shirley Caesar's heartfelt medley during Angie's funeral, she wasted no time taking to the internet to express her doubts about the circumstances surrounding her death, saying,
"It was such a shock that she would depart this."
What? All right, so somebody said Diamond was in paperwork room last night. What did she say? Use wisdom. And are you being honest? Or are you telling the lies? I know we got some paperwork people here. Was Diamond in the chat? Angie Stone daughter, was she in the chat? What did she say? What did she say? Is she still looking for answers? What did she say? All right, let's go. Or was she monitoring him? You know what I'm saying? Is she monitoring him because she trying to figure some stuff out to try to get him to be quiet? What was she doing?
Life like the way she did. I believe with all of my heart.
It's clear that Pastor Shirley Caesar was holding a lot back, likely to avoid offending the industry Angie worked under for years. And if you've been paying close attention, you'll notice that apart from Tyler Perry, a lot of celebrities have been awfully quiet during this time, as many are scared they could be next.
What? She gonna talk to him in private? Yes, that's a win. That's a win. Yes, I'm so happy. So Angie Stone's daughter, Diamond, is talking to Paperwork in private. And you know you can trust Paperwork. You can't trust people that's trying to silence him, but you can definitely trust Paperwork. So we have to see what comes out of that, right?
Now, even though Shirley didn't openly spell it out, she made it clear that she wholeheartedly believed someone, or a group of people, was behind Angie's demise. And let's not forget, Angie herself had always...
She was arguing. Why was she arguing? Why was she coming there arguing with common folks? What did they argue about? I'm not understanding that.
At just how wicked some people in the industry could be. Anywho, what Shirley couldn't say directly to the camera, she allegedly shared with those around her. In fact, a certain text message that's been making rounds on the internet.
Oh, y'all got more tea than a little bit. All right, they said that he offered her to fly Texas so that they can talk. That is so nice of Paperwork, and he gonna do it. If he say he gonna do it, he definitely gonna do it. And I'm glad that she trusts him enough to do it. Okay. What else y'all saying? Paperwork is going to be getting the sprinter van. Oh, that really? Okay. Do you think they cleaned that sprinter van up first? Or what? What can he expect to get from this sprinter van? I don't know. Seeds, sons. Okay. Because they were being mean to her. Well, I mean, she don't understand why they were being mean to her. She got to have some type of understanding why they may be being mean to her. You know, if I was her, I would have come in and just, ignore what they got to say pretty much and just try to make my claim that, hey, I had nothing to do with X, Y, and Z. If she feel like it's some funny business going on, express that and tell the people that, hey, I'm on your side. We are in this together. We want to know what's going on and what happened to my mom. I'm not your enemy. And I know possibly from your perspective, it might look like I was about funny business from my past, but I want to let you guys know X, Y, and Z. And she has to realize she did cuss people out. She did tell people, and she talking about Christians to go to hell. When you tell Christians to go to hell, that's something that they may not forgive. They might, but it's going to take a minute for you to say that, especially when that's their religion and that's their faith, that's their identity. So I mean, I don't see her as a victim, so I don't know if she's trying to play a victim card, but Paperwork, he'll get to the bottom of it, I'm sure that she was getting trolled. Getting trolled by who? Who is she getting trolled by? I don't know who she getting trolled by. Paperwork stated that Lethal was in the car with Miss Stone. Paperwork also stated that Angie Stone was ran over. What? Wow. Lethal was in the car with Miss Stone. What car? Are you talking about the van? Or are you talking about a different car? What you talking about? Are you talking about the car to go to the hospital? Like, you got to make it clear. He said he would fly her to Dallas so they can talk in person. Yeah, I heard that. I don't believe that Angie was ran over. That was a stage accident. A lot of people feel the same way you do.
Which was first sent to Tough News TV reads, "The church people are talking. Word is out that Pastor Shirley Caesar said she doesn't believe that Angie died the way they said she did. She also said her intuition and discernment will not allow her to believe that lie. Of course, Pastor Shirley isn't the only one who feels this way.
Oh, they was talking about her teeth. Well, the moderator should have blocked them, you know? If they was talking about her teeth, I mean, I can understand her being upset about that now, you know, because her teeth don't have nothing to do with Angie Stone. The moderator should have really timed that out or something. I don't know. But I can understand her being mad about that.
Especially after everything Angie revealed before her passing about how the industry was taking advantage of her.
But God knows I've seen a plethora of other people that I've allowed to, you know, generously work in my favor, who have found a way to try to take advantage of me, and of a level of naivety that we all have, starting out early in the game. I started out very early.
Yeah, I seen that. They said Lethal, he was part of the mafia. So he's always been on demon time. That means that he has experience of doing crime and getting away with it. You know, he is probably like an icon when it comes to the dark world and just doing stuff and getting away with it. And he probably seen so many of the greats do demonic stuff and get away with it. So he's probably an expert. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
For starters, Angie Stone's demise might just be the tipping point for the music industry. Fans are livid that yet another icon has been stolen from them in broad daylight, and many are demanding answers. This is a different time and generation, so best believe things like this aren't just going to slide. As y'all already know, ever since Angie was declared dead, countless stories have been flying around. But one version seems to stand out. The one that everyone, including an eyewitness named Courtney, agrees on. Angie was still alive after the Sprinter van crashed. And right now, the driver of the Sprinter van, Lethal Carter, seems to be in some serious hot water. Recall that the driver of the 18-wheeler truck that hit Angie is reportedly on the...
Didn't they say Lethal was going to go to jail? Didn't Brian say, or what's his name, Dennis, say it's a probably chance that he's going to go to jail? What is taking so long? Didn't y'all say that he facing a lawsuit? Where the damn lawsuit at? What is taking so long? Y'all take so long for me.
Run with his wife after suddenly resigning. Many believe both the truck driver and the Sprinter van driver were allegedly sent by some big industry names Angie had been calling out. Word on the street is that Angie Stone's music crew, who were with her in the van during their drive back to Atlanta, are now suing Lethal Carter for her demise. And their reason is that if Lethal Carter hadn't been reckless during the ride, the van wouldn't have skidded off the road, and the 18-wheeler truck would have never...
Ooh. You know, we not gonna say his name. That dude, don't say his name in my shit, y'all. Yeah, that is so horrible that he's trying to do that to paperwork. My heart goes out. I don't like that. It sends trouble, and it seems like they're trying to silence YouTuber. And hell, I can be next. So I'm gonna take heed. Okay, I'm gonna take heed. And don't say that man name over here. Cause he's working with you know who. It
hit Angie Stone. But all of this still feels kind of sketchy, because where was all this energy 3 weeks ago when fans were demanding answers? And that's not even the only thing raising eyebrows. According to reports making rounds on the internet, Angie Stone's usual driver was suddenly replaced under suspicious circumstances by Lethal Carter, who was allegedly drinking heavily before Angie and her crew took off from Alabama that night. But here's the thing, y'all. If some of the crew members are now saying they saw Carter drinking before the drive, then why didn't they warn Angie? And why did they even get on the van in the first place? At this point, it's starting to look like some of Angie's crew members might have been in on this whole situation, and none of them can be trusted. And let's be clear, questions have been swirling all over the internet about who exactly hired the driver and even the van. But so far, no one has been forthcoming with answers, which only proves that those who were in the Sprinter van with Angie are trying to hide something from the public. On top of that, the fact that they all rushed to sign an NDA barely 24 hours after Angie's passing says more than enough. But coming back to Lethal Carter, at this point, a lot of people are starting to believe that he's just being used as the fall guy, kind of like how Conrad Murray was for Sony. As y'all already know, fans have been saying for years that Murray was just a scapegoat for some big industry players who were tied to Michael Jackson's estate and business dealings. including Sony's grip on his music catalog. And before Michael Jackson's passing, he didn't hold back when it came to calling out the music industry, especially Sony Music and its then chairman, Tommy Mottola. Jackson straight up accused Mottola of being evil and claimed the industry was built on exploiting and mistreating artists.
Record companies really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the black artists. Sony, Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very devilish.
Ooh, I did not hear that. Did y'all hear what Michael said about these industry folks? And they're the R word, and they're going to come for black people. And anybody that stand up and try to get the right truth about these black artists, they going to come for us too. Okay? Yes. They trying to silence all of us, y'all. And it ain't right. It is not right.
At the time, his statements made headlines everywhere, especially since he was in the middle of a heated dispute with Sony. And guess what? Not long after that whole fallout, Mottola stepped down as chairman and CEO of Sony Music in early 2003. Oh, and here's something interesting. Just a year later, in 2004, Sony Music merged with Bertelsmann Music Group to form Sony BMG. Fast forward 5 years, and Michael Jackson lost his life in one of the most shocking ways ever, with all the blame falling on Conrad Murray, the doctor who administered a fatal dose of propofol. But here's where it gets even sketchier. After serving just 4 years, Conrad was released early for good behavior. And honestly, with Angie's case now making headlines, if Lethal Carter ends up in jail, it wouldn't be surprising if history repeats itself all over again. And as y'all already know, a lot of these record labels actually profit more when their artists pass away, especially if they were big names. That's because of the death clause in their contracts. Michael Jackson's passing in 2009 is a prime example of this. Almost 16 years later, it's become crystal clear that he was worth way more to Sony after his death. And best believe, Sony made some major financial gains from his music catalog once he was gone. And that's not all. Word on the street is that Angie's entire catalog pulled in just 621,000 official US streams the week before her passing. But the moment news of her death broke, boom, her streams shot up to a massive 8.4 million in just 1 week. Now, if that doesn't prove how much more valuable artists become after they're gone, I don't know what does. And get this, the accident that allegedly took Angie's life wasn't the first time.
Oh, I just thought about something, y'all. For Diamond to go and to align herself with paperwork, you know, paperwork must be on the right track. Because then they trying to silence him. So he must be on the right track. They trying to silence him. Now her kids is coming to him to seek alliance. You know, if he was like they try to paint him to be and trying to silence him, the kids wouldn't be trying to go over there and have alliance with him, you know? So man, there's some dark stuff out here in these streets.
The industry allegedly tried to come for her. Back in 2018, Angie survived a suspicious car accident in Atlanta when an unidentified truck rear-ended her vehicle, leaving her with minor injuries. She later confided in friends that she believed it was intentional, but surprise, no police investigation ever looked into that possibility. Then, in 2022, her home in Locust Grove, Georgia, was mysteriously broken into. The burglars took cash and even her master recordings, but no arrests were ever made. Angie herself hinted on social media that this was industry-related. The next time Angie found herself in danger was just...
What? Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. They broke into Angie's house, y'all. They knew where she lived. They broke into her house and they got record recordings. And she said it was industry related and they knew where her money is. Sound like somebody she had close to her. She had a lot of snakes close to her. Because how they know where your cash at? Shit, I don't even got no cash on me. Then they know your record stuff. Yeah, that sounds like an inside job. Somebody,
Back in November 2024, when she started digging into her finances. And the deeper she went, the more shocking things she uncovered. Turns out, UMG had been stealing from her. And once the industry realized she was catching on, their plots started getting darker. Before anyone knew it, just 2 days before her scheduled performance, Angie was rushed to the ICU for a mysterious blood infection.
I've been dealing with a lot the last month, a whole lot. And I'm just here to let you know, I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me.
At this point, it was already clear to Angie that some people were really after her life and she was done being quiet about it. According to Angie, I had what was a bacterial blood infection that I had gotten when they stuck me with the needle. It went into my bloodstream and caused a staph infection of the blood. Angie later revealed that she passed out in the restroom as her oxygen levels dropped, leaving her unconscious, and in that moment, all she could do was call on Jesus. I was screaming for Jesus. All of a sudden, I began to praise God and call on his name because I knew biblically that if I was transitioning, I needed to be calling on Jesus. Although the infection cleared up after 2 weeks, Angie suspected it was a setup, just like how the industry had taken out so many other celebrities before her through pneumonia. And here's where it gets even wilder. The staph infection in her blood, which was caused by a poisonous injection, often causes pneumonia-like symptoms. Yeah, the same pneumonia that allegedly took out Kim Porter, Brittany Murphy, James Brown, and so many others. But just like in those cases, the investigations were closed up in the most suspicious way possible. And
you see, they were trying to take her out months ago, just like they took the others out. It's the same place. They don't change. A tiger does not change his stripes, you know?
best believe if that poisonous injection had actually taken Angie out, they would have shut down any further questioning just as quickly, just like they've been trying to do with Angie's car accident. But fans aren't letting up. Everyone on the block knows that something ain't adding up, and people are calling for Angie's children to sue UMG for everything they allegedly stole from Angie. Doing that could also endanger their lives too. At this point, the only lawsuit in the works seems to be against Lethal Carter, the driver of the Sprinter van. And multiple sources claim that he was drinking before the drive. And on top of that, he was warned multiple times about his reckless driving. But his excuse was he had to get to Baltimore quickly. Now, even though Lethal Carter wasn't the only one responsible for that tragic accident, a lot of people firmly believe that if he had been driving carefully that night, the 18-wheeler truck would have never had the opportunity to come in contact with Angie Stone. So now, with everything that's come to light, people are really starting to connect the dots. And get this, with the way all 8 passengers who were with Angie that night have stayed completely silent so far.
All right, that's a good question. Tracy said, why didn't she sue or report the dirty needle? I don't know, Tracy. That's a good question. Why didn't she? Do anybody know? I know I would want to sue the whole hospital. Hell, I have a big lawsuit on my hand. Let you stick a dirty needle in me. I'm suing everybody. Okay? I'm not playing them games. But maybe Angie, she was so sweet and she was so forgiving and so much graceful that she didn't, she just pushed on. And maybe you got to have money to have all that. I don't know. I still would have found a way, but I don't know that answer.
Apart from Sheila Murphy, it's clearer than ever that a lot of the people around Angie weren't really there because they cared about her or wanted to protect her. Instead, they were around for their own personal gain. And Angie herself made this clear in the viral video she posted back in December, where she said, people that was supposed to do their due diligence didn't do their due diligence. Angie also spoke about being a living testimony, especially after everything the industry put her through. She wasn't scared of saying this.
If you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part.
And even after Angie passed, some people were still trying to profit off her name until her family had to step in with the PSA. But the part that truly broke a lot of hearts was Angie's own words, when she said, even though they were taking care of themselves, they took very little care of me. And that's the thing. Angie spent most of her life taking care of everyone else. She raised her children, supported her granddaughter, and carried so much responsibility well into her 60s. That's exactly what Pastor Shirley was trying to say during Angie's funeral, when she mentioned that Angie had been lonely for a long time with no one truly looking out for her. And here's where things get even worse. Angie wasn't the only celebrity who went through this, but her case is especially tragic because even her own father, Bobby Williams, faced the same struggles in the industry.
Unfortunately, my dad passed away and he didn't get his money. Okay? 95? The company got 95%. We were both signed to the same publishing company.
Wow, isn't that something? She suffered the same fate as her father. Did you guys know that? That her father was in the same position she was, and he didn't see his money either. His money was stolen from him as well, and he was in the music industry. Ain't that shocking?
My publishing company said okay.
According to Angie, she once transferred a 5% royalty to her father while he was still alive for a particular song, yet he never got paid a single cent before he died. And the most shocking part, both Angie and her father, Bobby, were signed to the same publishing company, UMG. Now, considering how Angie's father was also mistreated by the same industry and the same publisher, it's no surprise that Angie was determined to fight till the very end to break the cycle. But from the looks of it, this fight isn't over yet. But what do y'all think? Will suing the Sprinter van driver actually help Angie's case, or is the industry...
Ooh-wee! Comment. I want to know your thoughts about that. Whew. If you have anything to say about any topics that we talked about on this live today, feel free to hit that link and come on up here, okay? All right. Did you guys enjoy the show? Press 2 if you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully you guys did. Let's get these likes up. All right. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to shake a tail feather and I will see you guys on the next show with Gigi with the T. Gigi with the T. Gigi Wood. Gigi. All right. See you guys.